my followers, friends, viewers. Are you ready to watch the very rare and extremely rare deleted scenes and cut scenes from the movie The Crow 1994? Yes, I immediately start. With this scene, I go. This was the scene completely deleted. I really don't understand the scene. Maybe I preferred the original one, but I don't know why they cut the brutal that young woman so brutalized by that criminal cruel gang. This I don't understand, like I don't understand erasing Skull Cowboy. And talking about Skull Cowboy, it's the time, of course, yes, now I make you see the dialogue between Eric Driven and Skull Cowboy. And now the complete delete scene and the dialogue between Eric Driven and Skull Cowboy. I immediately go. I really don't understand why cutting this scene. Now I make you see who was Skull Cowboy, played by an actor and actress. I immediately go.
Quit screwing around. Your job is done. The problems of the living are not your concern.
It's not that easy. Get out of my way.
You risked everything. I took that risk and lost.
That's your story.
And you will go as a mortal, alone.
I'm already alone.
Then choose. Choose and be damned.
Now, excuse me, there is no volume because it doesn't depend by me, but by the fact that this scene was in VHS and then the roll had been broken up. So it's a miracle to have this video and even to be able to hear a part of the dialogue, because we are talking about a scene in VHS, the roll had been broken and then put together again. It's It's incredible. Some scenes are immortal. And now I go with an unlosable scene, really. The deleted scenes of the graveyard. And this scene was some parts of this scene you see very short. It was impossible to cut it off because it gives so much emotions that you will understand. I'm going to show you in few seconds. Yes, I go. Always deleted in the VHS. I immediately make you see. It's impossible to cut. Really, really. You understand me.
Shouldn't be in the cemetery in the middle of the night, right?
Safest place in the world to be.
It's because everybody's dead. I knew you'd come here.
It's really late, Sarah.
You didn't say goodbye.
And here, the
You're just gonna have to forgive me for that.
deleted scene.
Hey, look. I gave this to Shelley once. But you know what? I think she'd like you to have it. This way you'll always remember her.
I'll never take it off. If you promise that you won't go away forever.
I don't know if I can.
It was impossible to cut this scene. I think you think like me. Every time I watch this, I'm crying in this moment because I really just can't hold my tears back. It's a very moving scene, impossible to cut. And it was full, really full of emotions. Now I dry my tears and I go on. Now it's the time to make you see the rare and extremely rare deleted scenes. Are you ready? I guess yes. I immediately go. Some scenes are very, very rare and other extremely rare. And I will tell you some scenes, not to cut at all. But I'm not surprised, because after the death of Brandon Lee, shot to death in this movie, and then he died 12 hours later in hospital, I'm not surprised about these choices. Here I am, don't worry, make you see everything. Okay, here we are. This is, here we are, this is the scene in which Gideon's, this scene is pretty cut. I immediately make you see. I go. And now they made you see. We are off.
Never learn.
And now I really go to the scene in which you will understand. Then you know that Brandon Lee had been shot to death just in the scene where he goes to visit Cowboy. He had been shot to death at the third bullet, that it was unfortunately a real bullet. But it's not really a scandal to have cut this scene. I see. I make you see this scene later, because now I have another scene to make you see before. Then you will understand. Here we are. I would have, you know that I love, excuse me, I love movies uncut, but in this case I would have cut this scene, of course, because in this scene there are children who make a robbery and also use firearms, weapons. So I'm absolutely, I agree in having deleted this scene. I go.
all this happy horse shit?
Alright, everybody, be cool. Stay exactly where you are. Easy, easy. Come on, get in the mic before I blow your brains out. Whoa, cowboy. Cool gun. Oh, what a classic.
Stupid ass hair! You just hit my car! Oh! Oh!
I completely agree with his choice. Fortunately, this scene with kids had been deleted. The only one I had deleted too. And now an important few words, very important cut in many places between the policeman Albrecht and Eric.
No, shut up again.
They've taken Sarah.
How many?
2 more. I can handle it, don't worry.
I'm not worried. But here's the plan. You stay in front, suck up all the bullets. When they run out of ammo, I'll arrest them.
It sounds like a great plan.
Oh, shit. You're bleeding all over the place. What happened?
I got shot.
I know you got shot, but I thought, you were invincible.
I was. I'm not anymore. Sorry.
Well, I guess you really will need my help, won't you? Come on.
So now I go to the extremely rare. Now we are in the extremely rare. Extremely rare was also the deleted scene of the kids and many others I made you see, even if 20 seconds, 1 minute, but it's a deleted scene. The movie is different. Now, here we are. I immediately go to make you see. I go. The Crow. Internet. Here we are. The Crow. Okay. Here we are. Are you ready? Okay. So, in the original scene, when in the beginning the gang with Fanboy, Skanky, Tintin brutalize Shelley, Eric was shot 5 times, and it has been deleted because later it has been shot only twice. I immediately go. Okay. I go. Now, Tintin hadn't be stopped. Only, I say, forgive me. I must go a bit. Excuse me. And Tintin hasn't been stabbed only twice when you watch this movie, but he was stabbed so many times that I remember Norman Bates in Psycho. I go.
Victims, aren't we all?
So, a Psycho scene. And now, when Gideon has been...
I'm looking for something in an engagement ring. Gold.
Yeah. You're looking for a car or shit for brains? Shit on me. Oh, shit on me. Shit on me.
Mr. Gideon.
Who?
You're not paying attention.
Oh my God! My head!
I repeat, a gold engagement ring, yes?
And so now you see the suffering of the deleted scene. This one completely deleted in VHS because it tries to so much pain. This was the deleted scene and it lasted more. And now it's when Fanboy, as I told you before, it's the time to watch this scene in which unfortunately Brandon Lee had been shot to death at the third shot. But I have already shown you the unfortunately the moment in which he had been shot to death and then he died 12 hours later in hospital. So it's a scandal that it's considered too late to cut this scene only because I make you see.
Take your shot, fun boy. You got me dead bang.
You are seriously fucked up. Did you look in the mirror? I mean, you need professional help.
Bingo! He shot! He scored!
Look at the end. There is the blood.
Jesus Christ!
have just seen. Look at the scene you have in your I don't know, DVD, VHS. So in the scene you see Fanboy shot at Eric Draven's hand, but then you only see a hole with no blood, and the hole reconstructs by itself. Instead, for sure, that had to be blood. So it's ridiculous to make see that end with a hole with no blood. So this scene hadn't to be deleted. Oh my god. And now, let's go to the original death of Gideon's, killed by Top Dollar. It had to be more cruel, and instead they made it a bit softer. I go. This is the original death of Gideon's in VHS. Top Boy skewered him with a sword. And now, he shot at Gideon 5 times. And then the scene always skewered by the sword. But he shot him 4 times instead of 5 times. I don't understand. 4 or 5 shots. I don't understand. I go on. And now we are. It's of course. The most horrible scenes. I go. I arrive. When I can tell you that this scene hadn't be deleted like they tell you, because when I watched this scene in VHS for the first time and I was a little girl, I thought that this was a very, very horrible and creepy scene. I'm talking about the death of Micah. Because Micah, this is what this scene the crow picked her eyeball off. and the scene was longer, and I remember it perfectly because I was a little girl and I said, "Oh my God, that crow is speaking the eye of Micah off," and then she dies. Unforgettable scene. And now, I make you see the deleted scene, because in the original one, Top Dollar died impaled by a statue. And you see from the stomach. But in the cut scene, he died impaled by the statue in I make you immediately see. I go. This was the forbidden scene. Eric sees the pain of Shelley. Forgive me, my lovely followers, friends, viewers. The camera for a while stopped to work. So I was just saying that this is the extended death of Top Dollar, the first one. And he had been impaled by the statue in an only point in the stomach. Instead, the forbidden is much worse. When the deleted scene considered forbidden, he got impaled by the statue in 2 points. So I immediately go. This is the scene. This is the cut scene, and a very rare scene, but then I will make you see much worse. And then here he saves Sarah. And now I go to the forbidden. The worst scene maybe of the movie. Together with the eyeball cut off by the crow. And now the forbidden. Are you ready? Here I am. Eric sees through his eyes Shelley in agony for hours in hospital, and then she died. And this was the forbidden, impaled in 2 pints. Thank you so much, and always remember, it can't rain all the time. And embrace.